Hey, it's Honey, and guess what? It's Christmas time of year. And so, what better way to celebrate Christmas than have a three ring circus? You know what I'm talking about, all you crazy, spooky horror people out there. So, tonight, we're going to have some crazy, spooky horror people. And it's going to be a circus. And we're going to have some fun. So, stay tuned. Don't leave. Hey, it's Honey Gregory, and welcome to my channel, Perpetual Learning, where we're always learning, because if you're not learning, you're dying. But tonight, as usual, I have my favorite co-host, Bronson Culver, and some of his crazy three-ring circus kind of friends. So go ahead, Bronson. What's going on?
This is Tyrone and Sissy. They own the largest artificial insemination alpaca farm in Kentucky.
Wow. Oh,
Wait, hold
my
on.
goodness.
Wait. This is Tracy and Bridget. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, wrong people? Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
They are actors. They are vendors. Tracy has a band. They're cool kids that we met on the road traveling like we did you.
Yeah.
And they're just amazing people.
Oh my gosh. You always know the best people because everybody loves you.
How could you not love Bronson? He is so funny.
Right?
So funny and full of life. We love
Right? Him and
Yeah.
Brandy are a hoot. They make friends with everybody.
Come here.
Where's Brandy?
He's coming in.
There she is. Hello, beautiful lady. Oh, kiss me. Mwah, 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 mwah. Did you get lots of kisses today?
I did.
Ooh.
Show your things.
Best part.
What's it say? Ho, ho, ho?
Does.
Oh.
He looks like Santa ho ho ho. So.
Second best part is the mistletoe.
Oh, y'all.
Oh,
are
sweet.
so cute.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm Bronson. You're so nice to let other people give her kisses. How nice of
Right?
you.
I'm a ho 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 too.
You're a ho ho. No, I thought you were a playboy.
The
Occasionally.
same thing. No,
All
but
right.
thank you guys for joining us.
Absolutely.
Now, I know you guys have been calling your, we'll talk about, we want you guys for the first half of this to talk about you and the things you've done. But I know Three-Legged Circus Oddities is the name of your booth, right?
Ah.
And you want to announce something tonight.
Yes.
Save it till the end. Keep the suspense.
Yeah.
Keep the suspense. We have big news and we will save it to the end.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Exciting. Can't wait.
Of course, you have to figure out how to pronounce it as well, too. That's the
Yeah.
other thing.
I think I got that down.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Actually, I
so.
was talking about for me, though.
Oh,
Well, no.
you just let me do all the talking.
play, yeah.
So, how did you guys meet? All of you.
So Tracy and Bronson met at CreepyCon. I worked CreepyCon with my co-host. So I'm a podcaster. I co-host a podcast called Hardcore Horror with Mike and Bridget. So we love to talk about horror movies and basically all things horror. And so I was working CreepyCon with my co-host. He's a retired movie director. So he had a table there. And so I sit at his table. And so Tracy's just walking around. He meets Bronson. And Bronson has these cool, like, VHS person. And he was like, Bridget, you've got to take a break. Come over here and look at these. And so we just started talking. We just kind of hit it off. And I think that was in 2022. And January of 2023, we're like, we love horror conventions so much. We're like, let's just become vendors. Let's just do this. And we had no idea that it was going to take off the way it did. So,
Bronson's fault.
yeah, Bronson and Brandy, it's all your fault.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry.
Or Santa ho, I'm sorry.
Well, and you guys, and I think I told you this, it's if you're going to go around to these things and spend a bunch of money there, it's good to make some money while you're there and maybe make a little profit, right?
That's why I don't leave the booth, because every time I leave my booth, I go and spend a lot of money, so I try not to leave the booth that often because it happens. It's a thing. So, but you're right. If I stay in my booth and make money, I won't go out and spend it. So that's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's easy to
That's
do.
and that's why I never leave my booth either.
Oh, yeah, right. Every time I go by the booth, Brandy's there by herself. I'm like, where's
Thank
Bronson?
you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Yeah. Bronson being the social butterfly he is, he has to make his
Mhm.
rounds.
Yeah.
But
He'll
that's
come
great,
by and
though.
go, honey, come here, come here. I want you to meet somebody. Next time,
Yeah.
I'm being taken off somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Dragging you all different directions.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
But that's
So
what makes it fun.
our vendor name is Three-Legged Circus Oddities, and we got that name from Tracy's band. So Tracy has a band called Three-Legged Circus, and so when we were trying to think of, we had our very first convention was Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival, and one of the owners, he goes, "So what's your vendor name?" We're like, what's our vendor name? So we just kind of Three-Legged Circus because we already had the banner, and it's fun. So he's the singer, and at his shows I dress up in character like a clown. I call myself his hype clown. So I like go around, like pull people on the dance floor, and we just put on a big show, and we have so much fun doing it too.
Boy, she's got some energy. I see why y'all have so much fun.
Oh yeah,
She has a lot of energy. A lot of
we
energy.
do. Mhm.
I saved mine for the stage.
No, but he turns into a different character. He's like, is that Tracy up there? And let me tell you what he does, okay? He
Yeah.
gets up there, and I was like, baby, when you get a certain age, you cannot be on stage doing what I call the David Lee Roth kicks.
Oh,
He's up there, and Rose is like up there, and I'm like, oh my God. And he's gonna come home and be like, I need a massage.
oh, the women
next
go
morning, I'm like-
wild.
The next morning, I'm like, oh my God, I can't move. Why did you let me do that again?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
in the moment. You forget.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
jamming out like,
Well,
Yeah.
I have to say something since you brought his name up. Diamond David Lee Roth is my favorite frontman in the history of rock and roll.
wow.
Awesome. Awesome.
Love that
Very
guy.
good.
Yes. Yes.
Better front man than singer, I would say. But
Yeah, better friend. Yeah, he was a great
Okay.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. But yeah, so if you're into 80s rock music or 80s hair metal, like we call it.
Well, who isn't?
Right, exactly. Exactly. So if that's your thing, come out and see Three-Legged Circus. You can check us out on the website. It's threeleggedcircus.com.
And do you guys
And-
travel around these states, or are you local, or what?
just
well,
locally within 4 to 5 hour radius of what
yeah,
we do.
4 to 5 hours. Yeah, so we'll go to cities we did a really big show last year in Huntsville. They based this entire party around his band, and they had a clown contest, a clown pageant. I'm sorry, a clown pageant, and they were like, "We want you to be a judge," and I was like, "Oh, that is so awesome!"
Cool.
And it was more like burlesque, and I mean, they based the whole thing around a show. It was so much fun. But I was in Huntsville last year. It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Tell me what your
wow.
clown name is.
Oh, so do you want to know what my clown name is?
Sure.
I don't know this. I
Oh,
don't
you don't? Oh, okay. So just ask me my name.
What's your name?
Puddingtane. Ask me again. I'll tell you the same.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Nice.
I actually have two clown.
Oh, my
I have two
goodness.
clown characters. So I have Puddingtane. She's the sexy, Florida creepy, if you're afraid of clowns, but she's still kind of sexy. She's the one that you'll see running around like the Three-Legged Circus shows. And then I have Gemma. Gemma is my not so nice clown.
Yeah.
She's my creepy one. I did a short, I guess it was last year with Faux Pas Films. That's Michael Wade Johnson. He's my co-host of my podcast. And he wrote this story this was my dream. I always wanted to play like a killer clown as a female. It's like there's not that many like female killer clowns out there. And so he wrote this story, and we just had so much fun with it. And he named my clown character Gemma because I'm a Gemini and
Oh, okay.
I have the
okay.
two personalities. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and that's nice. So
Mean.
you can actually watch the short. That was a short film we did. You can watch it on YouTube. It's called Clownin' with a K, and it's faux pas film. So that's a really fun one to watch. And so I dabble in, well, we both dabble in acting. Tracy actually got me into acting. That's what's crazy. He's been doing it for like years and years and years. And when we met a long time ago, it was just friends, and he knew how much I love horror movies, and he kind of just come to find out he was like, the only reason I introduced you to the director was because I just wanted to be in a movie with you and I thought you were hot. And I was like, damn it, I really thought you thought I was like a great actor. But it turns out I really great, and I've done several things since then. But
Yeah, it turns out she
Wow.
got
yeah.
Oh, well, I see some creepy clowns or something behind you back
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Diapers.
Hey,
Super
but
creepy. Is
There you
that like
go.
Chucky and
Yeah.
all back there?
Oh, I have so many like creepers. It's not even all of it.
And
My
Bronson's got his
posters, they're
creepies
all
back
over.
there.
our movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have
All
our
right, Bronson,
know,
what's going on with that beard, man?
Right?
Did you want me to get rid of it?
It's
No,
creepy.
I love it, but what's going on with that? Did you make it
Oh.
yourself?
I made it today.
Uh-huh.
I took one of those clear masks, those creepy clear masks, and I cut the top off, and then I went fourth grade.
All
Cotton
right.
balls and Elmer's
Cotton
glue.
balls and everything.
Elmer's glue and cotton balls. I'm getting a good buzz here.
Oh, I bet you are.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I may have to take it off though. I may get too big of a buzz.
Is the glue not dry?
Probably not. Smells good to me though.
If you made it today, it's not dry yet. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's not that other kind of glue we had as a kid. Elmer's is not as bad as what was that one that was like clear and with a paintbrush? Boy, oof, that stuff gets you.
Rubber cement.
Rubber
Something.
cement.
Oh my
yeah.
God, that gave you some brain
Yeah.
fog and whatever.
Yeah, rubber cement was good for making boogers, like fake boogers.
Only you would say that.
Everybody did it. It wasn't just me.
Didn't do that.
I didn't either. I'm with honey on that one. What
I
about you,
never would have
Brandy?
thought of that in a million
Lazy,
years.
Brandy.
Girls don't do
Yeah, I
that.
did it.
Boys,
Okay.
see, boys do that to gross girls out.
That's what it is.
Yes, we
That's
do.
exactly what happened.
It's not grossing girls out. It is flirting.
Okay. well,
No.
Yeah, when we're teenagers,
No.
it's starting.
No, that's like, ew. I never want to go to homecoming with that guy. Ew.
Want to go out with me?
But I mean, just like Honey, I mean, me and Brandy have done a tiny bit of acting. Honey's done a lot of acting. So, what projects have you worked on? Like TV series, movies, everything. Tell us about it.
I'll let you start because your history goes like way back.
Oh,
Start with that.
geez. I guess my claim to fame was a little TV show called Nashville.
Yeah.
Seen Nashville?
You know, isn't that show that was so close to reality they took it off the air?
Yeah, it was pretty close. Yeah, it definitely was really close.
I heard that some people got a little upset. Little politics got involved.
Oh, it most definitely did. We made it on ABC for 4 seasons, and then who picked it up after that? What's the Nashville station that picked?
DMT.
Oh, CMT?
Yeah, CMT picked it up for 2 seasons, and then after that, it was cut. But I was Deacon's bass player in the rock and roll band, the Rebel Kings.
All
Okay.
right.
And Deacon was one of the main characters on the show. So that was a lot of fun. That would be my,
That's awesome.
I guess, deadlines.
Yeah, deadlines. That's so Tracy has a character, so I do clowning, and his character is a vampire.
Ooh.
You want to tell him about Sabay? You can tell. I'll tell. It's talkative.
You are talkative.
Yeah.
You're always talkative.
Yeah.
That's why I like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Now, are you two
Okay,
a
so-
couple?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Interesting.
Have been now for how long?
Almost 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That was crazy.
God.
Time flies.
Oh, Lord.
Doesn't it?
All right, so Deadlines basically is a movie about my character, Sebastian Michaels. And the way it came about was I work at a haunted house here in town called Slaughterhouse, and I'm the vampire there. So George Demick is a director here in town, and he came through and he goes, "So Tracy, how'd you come up with your character?" And I'm like, "Jeez, he used to be a priest because that's one thing. I wear like a cross right here on my hand when I'm doing it." And so I'm like, he used to be a priest, and then he meets a beautiful woman and he falls in love with her, and then she's a vampire, and she turns him into a vampire. And then just like all women, they leave you high and dry. So you're like
all of them.
You're
all of them.
trying to figure out who your next
Lump us all in there together.
Exactly. And so I guess about what? 3 months later, he says, "Hey, I wrote a script. Would you like to read it?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I read it, and he's like, "Let's make a movie." So we made this movie, Deadlines.
Awesome.
Right, you can grab it, honey. So and Deadlines was my first movie.
Wow.
So
Love it.
So the vampire character, he's almost like a cult leader, and he has all these like female. They call the female brides, and I was one of the female vampire brides.
Oh wow.
So that's fun.
Cool.
You can actually stream Deadlines for free on Tubi.
Oh,
we
cool.
love.
It's also a
Tubi.
Screenbox.
Oh, it is
check
on
that out.
Screenbox. Yeah,
It's on Screenbox and Tubi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deadlines. Love it.
Okay.
I love vampire movies. I don't know why. I guess I'm weird, but I love vampire movies.
I love being a vampire. It's a lot of fun.
You can score on biting everyone.
Well, and you might all agree
Get
with
away
me.
with it.
Vampires are kind of they're scary, they can be creepy, but they're also kind of sexy.
Sexual.
And
Very
you,
sexual.
and you get to live forever.
The living forever part's pretty cool. I don't know about drinking blood; probably tastes pretty bad. But I guess if you're a beast, it tastes good. I mean, whatever. I guess your appetite, your flavor, your taste buds would change once you've been turned, right?
Oh, definitely so.
Be like, yum yum yum.
Yeah, you should see my birthday video I send to everyone. It's a lot of fun.
Wait till your birthday comes around, honey.
I'll send it
You'll
to you.
get the video. I'm sure Brandy and Bronson's already seen it.
All right,
So-
I look forward. Birthday's in October. All right.
So every birthday, for his friends, he does a vampire birthday video.
That's so cool.
Which got so popular that so many, like, if he accidentally forgot someone's birthday, he would get a message from them like, "Oh, I waited for that video and you never sent it." So he started now you can pay to have him do the video off of Cameo.
Oh,
Nice.
there you go.
That's popular.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can check him out.
Which is, honey, something you need to look in is Cameo too.
I got accepted. I just don't know how to do it. So I
Oh,
haven't done
yeah,
anything
for
yet.
sure. Oh gosh, that'd be so perfect.
I was accepted like a year ago.
I'll give you a.
Oh, well, shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very techie. I'm not good at media, and people always say, "Oh, I'll help you," and then it never happens. So it doesn't happen.
You have an 18-year-old daughter. She knows how to do everything,
That's pretty good.
right?
She does, but she's like, "Well, I'm busy, mommy.
That's
Yeah.
like
I
yeah.
have homework.
I have an 18-year-old too.
I have to work."
I thought all kids knew how to do everything now. Better than us.
I even tried a couple years ago. I said, "Be my media person. I'll pay you. Here's what I want you to do." I'm too busy.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Yeah, doing their own thing. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, no.
And Bridget, you are coming. You've got a film coming up.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes,
excited.
I'm so super excited about it. So we're in post production right now, but I'm going to be in Circus of the Dead Part 2.
Cool.
I am super excited about this. Circus of the Dead is one of my favorite horror movies, and it's something the director announced that he was going to do a part 2 at I think it was like at the very beginning of this year, and he was giving horror fans a chance to be part of the film.
Ooh.
So there was this huge contest, and of course I entered it. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna win this." So if you come in like first through fourth place, you get to be killed by one of the clowns on there. And guess
Pretty
what?
creepy.
I come in fourth place.
All right.
So I get to be killed by one of the clowns. But it's a great film. If you're into sadistic clowns, then this is the movie for you. If you love extreme horror, if you can't handle extreme horror,
That would not be me, but I'm sure there's a lot of fans that would absolutely love it.
It's also better than Terrifier.
yes, yes. It's so crazy because Terrifier and Circus of the Dead, they're both independent horror films, and Terrifier really took off. I think it took off when it hit Netflix. And it's so sad because so you got Terrifier, you have Art the Clown, then you have Circus of the Dead, and your main villain is Papa Corn. I'm sorry, I love Terrifier, I love Art the Clown, but Papa Corn will kick Art the Clown's ass any day. Oh my God. And I hate that, Circus of the Dead has a huge cult following, but it doesn't have it hasn't got the presence that Terrifier has received, over the last few years. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen part 3 or not. Have y'all seen part 3 of Terrifier?
Mhm.
The Christmas one? That's what we have back here. Is the Art the Clown
Yeah,
back
that's
here.
cool.
But
see
It's
it.
out there.
it's Christmas movie, Christmas horror movie, and it's brutal. It's very brutal.
They push every boundary they possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah, speaking of, he is also going to be in the movie.
Yeah. David Howard Thornton. They just cast him, I believe, last month. So he plays Art the Clown. So he's going to be in Circus of the Dead also.
How do you guys get? You guys have like an agent? So how do you get these work?
No, I don't have an agent. No, I just do a lot of networking, and that I do a lot. I do a lot of small projects too. This is pretty big. We did this on the fly. Wild World Productions. Michael T. Flynn, he's a really good friend of mine, and he kind of came to me. He said, "Hey, I'm going to enter this Dare to Fail film contest." And he was like, "I've already got the script." And I was like, "I want you to be the lead." And he let me read the script. And he's like, and he said, what it is that it's going to be a faux trailer. And we did this like maybe, I guess, about 3 months ago. And we filmed, it was 84 minutes of footage.
Oh, wow.
So it could have been like a full feature, but he took that and he just shrunk it all down to a 2.5 minute faux trailer. And they played the Dare to Fail was at the Knoxville, the Knoxville Grindhouse Grindout Dare to Fail contest.
Okay.
So they played the faux trailer there, and believe it or not, I'm so excited. I won best performance, and we won best faux trailer out of 12 trailers. So
I told you
man,
she could act.
yeah, it's
So cool.
it's so fun. It's called Pheromone Trap, and it was so much fun. That's another one you can watch on YouTube, and if you I'll tell you what my link tree is. All of these are all on my link tree. If you want to check out my link tree, it's linktr.ee/Bridget Byron. And
I'll put all the
I'll
links
send you
below.
that. Yep,
Awesome.
yep. I'll
Yep, we'll
send
put
it
the
to
links
you so you
below.
can put it in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was fun. And Tracy was in that short with me. And what I love about his character is the director of Wild World Productions was like, I was kind of watching everything that Tracy's done. He always kind of plays this same role, like the kind of, the rock star kind of bad guy. He said, so we're going to do something different. We're going to have him be a nerd. So that was a lot of fun for me because he took out all his piercings, and he put his nerdy glasses on, put his hair in a ponytail, and he goes,
I'm also covered in tattoos.
he's covered, he's got sleeves, and he goes, what about my tattoos? I was like, look, I done broke out the derma blend, and I like covered it all up. So to see him with no tattoos and no piercings and his nerd character was really good. It was good.
Wow. Did it blow your mind when you saw him that way?
Oh yeah,
Like a whole different person,
I was
right?
like, he's kind of nerdy hot, Rock stars are hot, but so are nerds.
Hey, hot's hot, right?
That's right. That's right.
Where'd your hottie go?
Yeah.
Where'd Miss Hottie Brandy go?
Yeah. Where'd she go?
cat wrangling, cooking,
Oh, okay.
and
She's
Brandy.
multitasking.
Okay. Oh, she's like,
And that's what happens to me. Like every time I've other than the 3 or 4 films I've been in, most of the time they turn me down because they say I look too much like Mario Lopez.
I saw you posted about that.
really?
That's a running joke with some of my cousins. I
Mm.
disappeared in the summer 95, 6, 7. I disappeared and followed 311 around, right? And did some other things. And my cousins were like, "Where you been?" I was like, "Oh, I'm Mario Lopez's stunt double and body double on Saved by the Bell."
At least you
And
weren't,
they,
at
and
least you
to
weren't
this
Screech.
day, they still believe that.
Oh my goodness.
At least you weren't Screech.
Yeah.
Well, I've kind of keep that. I've kept that alive for a very long time. One day I'll tell my cousins that
Tell
it
the
was a
truth,
profile.
huh?
How we doing on time, honey?
Oh, we're good, I guess. I don't know.
All the ends?
Hasn't said
I wanted to do with
we're
mine.
down to the last 10 yet.
Oh.
Okay. Y'all ready for some questions?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. It's easy to start with the movies, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Start with movies. So I'm going to start something different.
Okay.
Mm.
And I'm going to go to you guys. And you should know some too, honey. What are some of your favorite rock and roll Christmas songs? Because I've got some of my favorites.
Christmas
That'll be
songs?
Me?
he's the music person.
I don't know that I have any.
Well, I'm a big Striper fan, as you know.
Yep.
And so one of them would be Reason for the Season, which is a song that they wrote. It's a really good song. It's off their with the Yellow and Black Attack, their first album. And then what would you say? What would be
I got one to kind of get everybody's mind going. How about Father Christmas by the Kinks?
I don't know that one.
I can't remember that one. Oh, look.
No.
All right, what about AC/DC?
Oh,
They have a
which one?
Christmas song?
I want
Oh,
to
is it the
Christmas.
y'all want a mistress for Christmas?
Yeah.
I know
I
that
don't
one.
know that I've ever heard that one.
You haven't heard that one?
I don't think I
Good one.
have. And that's one of my favorite bands. That's
Well,
weird.
wow.
Yep,
I used to
Mistress
have
for
all their albums.
Christmas.
I still have my
Oh,
original
Aaron Johnson.
AC/DC Back in Black vinyl
Nice.
from high
I
school.
believe I do too, honey.
I don't know that's any good. It's probably warped. It's been moved around 1,000 times, but
Okay, well, I got one more. I thought, Tracy, you were going to back me up on this, but we can go to regular Christmas music. But I got one more. Back in the early days of MTV, first year or so, they brought Billy Squire on to go live. And he did Christmas is a time to say I love you.
Yep. Yes. No, yep. I remember that.
Okay.
I guess
remember
mine would be some of the old didn't Elvis Presley do a couple Christmas songs?
That's exactly where my brain was going with Elvis.
Christmas without
Yeah.
you.
Bing Crosby.
I'm
I'm old school. Bing Crosby, Elvis Presley.
Without you.
And I got to tell all of you something. I always thought that'd be really funny for somebody to dress up like Gargamel from the Smurfs and have like a couple of people dressed as Smurfs
And do
You
Blue
know?
Christmas.
and do Blue Christmas.
That's a good one. That's
all
real
to
good. I
you.
like that.
It's so funny.
And you got what's the one by Chuck Berry? Run, run, Rudolph.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rockin'
that
Rudolph
was a
is
good
the
one.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
Boogie
Yeah.
Woogie. That was a good one
Okay.
actually.
All right,
It's been a long
figured-
time. I just
Come
don't
on,
sit
guys.
around listening to Christmas music. I don't know why. My daughter sometimes she'll put some on, but I'm
I-
usually so busy doing chores. I don't think about things
I
like
don't
that.
really like Christmas music, but I do like some of the rock songs that they put out. Like I said, that's some of the ones I mentioned.
I tell you who I don't like, Mariah Carey. I can't stand her
Oh,
songs.
just say
Same.
that.
Same.
Oh my God. She just
Yeah,
gets
she
on my
melts every-
nerves.
She melts like what, every end of October? Comes out
Oh.
through December and January, and then she disappears again.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Now
went
she-
shopping the other day, and every store we went into was playing it. Now I'm talking 5 or 6 stores.
No, I can't take it.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, her voice
Mm-mm.
just nails on a chalkboard.
Exactly. It's like
Okay, well, let's go just regular before we get to the movies. Just regular Christmas tune of all time.
Mine is Santa Baby. Santa Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good one.
That's my favorite.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
I'll go with Blue Christmas.
That's a good one. I don't know
Can you
if I-
drink through that thing?
Hmm?
You got a hot toddy?
Well, I got a little cotton in my mouth. That's all right.
I was gonna say I was waiting for you to sit there and take a sip of it to see how that shook out.
I guess it's better
Grandma,
making it
that
out
right
of-
over about reindeer is not a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
that one's funny.
Yeah, I actually watched a reel the other day. It was like a Christmas parade, and like a deer came out of no, it was like it was a marathon, and literally an older lady was jogging, and a deer just plowed into her running across the road.
You know
And then
where we live at,
Grandma
there's
got run
deer.
over by a reindeer behind it. I thought it was really funny.
Where we live, there's deer all around here.
Everywhere, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
here too.
One of my cats is best friends with deer here.
funny.
So this is for both of you guys, honey, because I know you don't watch a ton of horror, but for you guys, what's your favorite Christmas horror movie? And honey, in general, just your favorite Christmas movie.
So I have so many Christmas horror movies I like. We talked about this on my podcast like a couple years ago, and my co-host was like, "Oh, I forgot about that." I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Inside or not, but that's technically a Christmas movie because it's filmed during Christmas time. There's that one, and then I really like Better Watch Out. Have you seen that one? Have you seen Better Watch Out? 'Cause it's pretty. It just has like, oh my God, did that really just happen? Like, I love the WTF moments in movies. It's my favorite thing. Do you have a favorite Christmas horror movie?
Lethal Weapon.
That's not a horror movie.
Actually, it's not a horror movie, but it's a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas
Die
movie.
Hard.
You know.
I guess I will go with Silent Night, Deadly Night, the
Yeah, that's a good
original,
one. Yeah.
because that's the first thing I remember as far as a Christmas horror movie. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
boring.
Mine is-
I'm old school. I just like all the old
Like
dancing,
the
singing.
classics.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah.
Terrifier 3 is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I
Does that
wouldn't
count?
say it's going to be one of my favorites. So it's just whoa, yeah. What's Hayden's movie? It's a Christmas movie, really good.
Oh crap! Do you know Hayden?
Reunion.
Hayden from he was at
Yeah,
Full Moon,
Reunion
right?
from Hell.
Reunion from Hell Part 2. That's a really good Christmas horror movie. Hayden, he's a friend of ours. He's another convention buddy, but those are his films. They're really good.
I think
He's
my
an actor,
favorite.
right? Long hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my
Brandy
favorite.
just brought up a good one. Gremlins.
Oh yeah, Gremlins.
So you keep
Is
talking
that
about,
Christmas?
It's true.
and it's so cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite probably the Santa Claus with
Tim Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like those. I like all his. Yeah, those
Oh,
are
yeah.
funny.
Well,
And there was
I
another.
love.
Sorry, there was another funny one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, rock about getting the toy.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's one of
yeah.
my favorites.
Something around the
Can't
tree.
Jingle all the way.
think of- Yeah. I watch those every year.
Yeah. Yeah. And we watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We watch that every year. And what? What are you gonna say?
Here lately, which is kind of funny, I've had her watch 2 Lindsay Lohan Christmas movies on Netflix.
I think I probably just shocked everyone, didn't I?
Brandy's been putting that crap on.
Hey, it was actually pretty decent.
Funny
It was
because
good, actually.
it's usually like the chick in the relationship that wants to watch the chick flicks, but I'm like, put a horror movie on. I don't want to watch these Hallmark movies.
My daughter makes me watch the Hallmark movies. I'm just like, oh my God, please, someone just.
One of them, what's the guy's name? Jack Wagner. You remember him? Oh, I need that guy.
Mhm.
He's in the movie. It was
Falling for Christmas.
Falling for Christmas. That's what that one was.
Cute Hallmark movie, with Lindsay Lohan, if you can tolerate her.
Superman's in
He's
those
out now.
Hallmark movies.
All right, if he's coming out, I'm taking this off.
Yeah.
Bronson.
No, I feel like I keep jingling.
Well, I do
Dean
want to
Cain.
mention,
Dean
I've
Cain's
mentioned
in a
this-
bunch.
mentioned this a lot on this podcast, but I want to say one more thing. I love Black Christmas.
Oh, gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
In 1974. I think it's one of the. I don't know if it's the original. It's been back and forth. There's Peeping Tom and something else. It's one of the first point of view from a killer's aspect.
That's
We-
Peeping
with the
Tom.
killer scene.
And Black Christmas was the first horror movie where the
Somebody's in the
killer
house.
was inside the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Did
true.
you say Dean Cain?
And the director of Black Christmas, and I've talked about this before, his name's Bob Clark.
Mhm.
He also did Porky's. And they
Oh,
wanted him to
yeah,
do a
which is
sequel to
crazy.
Porky's, and he
Love
wouldn't
that
do
movie.
it unless they gave him the money to do A Christmas Story.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
Same
crazy.
director. Porky's, Black Christmas, and A Christmas Story.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
What were you saying about Dean Cain earlier? That's what.
Oh, I was teasing Bronson. I was telling Bronson that Dean Cain's in a bunch of the Hallmark movies.
Oh yeah, he sure is.
Is he in the first
Yep, he is.
Oh,
Yep.
I like him. He's cool.
I got to work with him one time. It was Pure Country 2, The Gift.
Okay. Oh, I expect an introduction now.
I don't know him like that. I was an extra on there, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
I talked to him a couple of times. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. I'm waiting for my introduction.
Yeah. If you ever hear of Dean Cain being anywhere, please let me know so I can fly honey there immediately.
I have a major crush on Dean Cain.
Well, you know, Nashville is the happening city here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll run into all kinds of people here in this town.
Does Dean Cain live in Nashville?
No, he lives
here's something.
Where's he at?
he lives near Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he
like way on the other side.
yeah. He moved from
Okay.
California to Las Vegas. I remember reading about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left California because he couldn't take all the stuff going on there.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
So
Ugh.
he moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Dean is working with Kevin Sorbo and Chris Pratt and a lot of other people doing these alternative studios to go against Hollywood.
Yeah, Christmas.
yeah.
More Christian style.
Mel Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Mel Gibson, and some of these studios are making more money than some of the big Hollywood studios or some of the smaller ones.
It's called Angel Studios.
Mm.
That's who's doing all those movies now.
Well,
And the guy
people are ready for something different. You know, they're
Oh, yeah.
tired of the same old, same old.
100%.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
especially after the last 4 years we had.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
And I think just people in general and I hope this doesn't get any hate, honey, but people are so over wokeness.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so many levels. I think it's
Yeah.
just over. Hey, honey, look here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, be right back. Okay.
Always an appearance.
Uh,
Aw.
Get out of here.
Get her on.
And she's right back. She's not going to give up.
Oh, it's a girl. Aw.
It's
That's all right.
her name's Tiffany.
Tiffany,
Aw,
she wants
Tiffany.
to be on Star. She wants to be on here. She wants to make a debut. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, she looks like she's
Get
getting
out of
kisses.
here.
Wants some love.
So we've actually met you once before.
There.
At one of the conventions, because I kept thinking you guys look familiar, but you probably had makeup and stuff on, and I was like, because I've been
Yeah,
running to
my
people all the
hair was
time.
like like almost down to my butt.
Oh,
So I
wow.
look a lot different. I think I had a hat on,
Oh my
but
goodness.
it was at
Got a honey shirt.
FrankenCon.
Aw. Thank you.
That's
so sweet.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get that shirt.
Yeah. So I'll tell you how you remember. So we were at FrankenCon. Remember FrankenCon? It's in it's right in
first
a little
one?
city outside of Knoxville.
Yeah, we've done it twice. I think I've been there twice to the FrankenCon.
Yeah, you've been there twice.
Okay. Then it was this year, and so my co-host of my podcast, he had a table there because he does film. But him and I walked around with his boomstick and just started doing interviews for our podcast on the spot. So we literally was just walking. So you were technically
So I don't know what happened to Bronson. We got cut off. But anyway, no, I'd love to come to Nashville. Bronson and Brandy were just mentioning that I should come down there maybe during Christmas because Hannah and I wanted to get away for a couple of days. It's only about a 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah, or you're Evansville, aren't you? Evansville?
No, I'm up in Bloomington.
I don't know who's I thinking in Evansville? You know, I don't know why I was thinking Evansville, but I was like way off.
But no,
Yeah,
I'd love to
we'll
come
talk about
visit.
Indiana.
I'd love to. I get so bored up here. I'm trying to make friends outside of here.
Well, you
Yeah.
have an open invitation to come here.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
We'll
What
take
part of
you
Nashville?
down to we'll take you down and introduce you to the owners of Full Moon. They have so they put on like it's the biggest horror convention in Nashville, and they've been doing it 20 something years.
Yeah.
Ben and Stacy Dixon, they own Slaughterhouse and Full Moon Cineplex and Lone Wolf Tattoo. So and we're really good friends with both of them. So we're like, oh, we gotta introduce Honey to them so they
Yeah.
can bring her to their convention.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, Bronson's been so sweet. And Brandy have been so sweet, been getting people to call me, but about once or twice a year I go. A lot of places don't even want to cover your gasoline to get there. It's just kind of like,
Oh,
yeah,
I wonder, that's
yeah,
awful.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
Crazy.
But I'd love to have you and your podcast friend and you and your band on. It'd be great to have you guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
that'd be awesome.
We'd love to do
anybody you
it.
guys can think of, I would love to have them on here.
Awesome.
Like I
I'm
said, I
sure.
was thinking about shutting everything down because
Yeah,
nobody
don't,
seems
yeah,
interested.
don't do that. It does kind of go because we've been doing our podcast for a little over 3 years, and there is times where I'm like, I can't get anyone's response. I mean, I'm following up, and I just can't even. I don't even get a response at all, and that happens sometimes. So
And at
just
these
keep at it. Yeah,
at these conventions, I usually go and talk to the
I
celebrities.
know. I'll be like, no one will tell him no. No one will tell
Well,
him no.
I did. I asked a bunch of them, but then they wouldn't give me their information so that I could contact them. And I'm like, I'm a celebrity asking other celebrities, and they're acting like I'm some weirdo or
Oh,
something.
that's that's great. That's disappointing.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
know.
was. But
I know, man.
whatever. Yeah. Bronson ever respond? Is he coming back on here?
Bronson, come on.
Let me see if he responded.
I
Yes,
probably
he
think we
said,
just forgot him.
she said she should be sending a second call invite.
No, tell
I'll
him just
send
get on
it.
the other link. It's still on.
Okay. You can use the other link
Same link.
or the same link. Same link.
Yeah.
Do you need us to log off and log back in since because we'll only have like so much time?
Yeah.
We're okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We usually only talk for about 30 minutes, but usually I have a clock that kind of counts it down.
Yeah.
And then I can say, okay, I need the last words or say goodbye, and it's not just like abruptly gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it did that. That is so weird.
So, who's your
Yeah.
favorite '80s artist?
80s artist. Oh, here's Bronson.
There he comes.
You mean like music?
Uh-huh.
I really liked Pat Benatar.
Oh yeah,
I was a big fan.
I love that song "Shadows of the Night."
All her songs were good. I was going to sing one in a talent show. Hit Me With Your Best Shot was my favorite song back in high school.
Nice.
Hello.
We're back.
Sorry about that. Usually there's a
Welcome
clock
back.
that counts down and there was nothing. All of a sudden you guys were gone. I was like, what?
What just happened? I didn't realize it was the same link. I thought you were trying to send another one. So
Well,
got you.
I just hurry up and clicked on it again because I wasn't sure what had happened and it just opened right back up. And I was like, oh, this is working.
Oh, you're on the stool. Okay, hold on.
No, you don't have to.
What? No, my chair is too short.
Crazy.
There we go.
Hello.
Okay. So have we made it to original questions? Because
Yeah.
he has like all these original.
No,
Well,
I
he
did-
just was talking about it and we suddenly cut off. So go ahead, Bronson, with the rest of your questions.
Oh,
Yes.
the only other one I had was
I'm gonna get my whole shirt.
speaking of Christmas music is Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
They're
Oh.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Tracy, do you know who that is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That sounds very familiar.
Joe Hoekstra is one of the guitar players in there. He played with Whitesnake. He also plays with my friend Michael Sweet from Striper.
Nice.
Yes,
And
he does. And,
Sabotage.
yeah, in the band, was it Helix? Or was it Helix, the band that...
Oh, I love Helix, but I don't know that, but I know some of the members are from Sabotage.
Oh, yeah. Sabotage. In the
The
Hall
Hall of the Mountain King. Yes. Used to be
Oh,
on
yeah.
Headbangers Ball. They had a midget named, I'm sorry, a small person named Rip,
Politically correct.
but they would come on Headbangers Ball, and Rip would always get ripped. He'd get drunk as hell every time he came on Headbangers Ball. But yeah, Sabotage, a couple of members of them, like you said, somebody from Whitesnake, they formed this Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and they may be the most richest hair metal band that ever lived
Of course.
because of starting that.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember this. I vaguely remember this. Huh?
If you've never seen the Trans-Siberian Orchestra,
I feel like I have, but it's not clicking because the name sounds extremely familiar. You know, I had a lot of people don't realize that I spent 10 years taking a break when I was in college. So it was like this huge decade where I rarely ever had time to listen to the radio unless I was in the car on the way to the grocery store or dropping a kid off at school. You know, I just didn't follow anything for like a decade. And then I had another kid, you know, and so now it's just kind of like, I need to go back and listen to all the oldies because I know there's so much great stuff out there and I just keep forgetting.
Well, you would know this. You definitely know who they are because it's like the rock stuff that you'll hear around Christmas time. Da, 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 da,
oh, well, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Who hasn't heard that?
it's all instrumental.
It's all instrumental. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, a lot of your rock stars were classically trained before they ever started playing rock music.
What did you know? Go ahead.
And I think a lot of them became really famous when they crossed over and played with other artists and other genres because it gave a whole new audience the opportunity to see a whole different area of skills and see a whole different side of them. I mean, you know, if you're a musician usually. You know, you love all kinds of music, but you may prefer one.
Well, it's like Dee Snider. You know Dee Snider from Twisted Sister? You know, that guy? He started off as opera.
Oh,
he was trained opera.
Well, Pat Benatar was too. She was an opera singer. So, I mean, if you're to be a good rock singer, you have to have exceptional vocals because you're screaming a lot of times. And you've got to have some really trained vocals to keep up that screaming energy kind of sound.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
and Tracy, I'm so glad you brought up Helix. I have probably 5 or 6 Helix cassette tapes in this house.
Really?
Yeah.
Helix.
I love Helix. I absolutely love that. They're like the biggest band ever in Canada, and they barely made a dent in the United States, and it pisses me off because they were really good.
I thought Loverboy was the biggest one in Canada.
that was one of my first concerts.
It's Helix.
She's like, Loverboy, really, honey?
Yeah, my first concert was Journey Loverboy in Dallas.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It was a good concert. I was in high school.
That was a good question, though. First concert ever. Oh, I'm going to show my age. Go ahead.
Bridget, your first concert.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what my first concert was.
Spice Girls?
No, that was a teenager. Actually, I feel like my first concert. Yo, this is so funny. You're gonna be like, really? I think my first concert was Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh,
okay. Okay.
Hey,
I can't believe I just
hit a couple good hits.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it's funny.
Everybody
I was
loved
definitely
that.
like a smaller child. But that's the first one I can remember.
I think my favorite concerts were the Texas Jam.
Okay.
It was all day long.
Yeah.
You know, you had everybody. Everybody came. ZZ Top, you name it. They were there.
Brandy?
Okay, so for the first time that I went to a concert that I bought the tickets for myself and actually wanted to go and went, all of you guys are going to laugh at this, Alanis Morissette.
Oh, wow. I totally see Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
Good songs.
Right.
Bronson.
All right, Bronson, you're up.
Well, I want Brandy here to hear this because she knows the story.
Yeah.
But 2 things. She said, you said Alanis, right?
I said Alanis.
So, my first concert was Kiss and White Lion.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be good. Yeah.
And nobody knew who White Lion was. Like, nobody.
Oh, wow.
They're amazing.
And it was the Mid-South Coliseum. But I actually went to go buy tickets it was like literally like a week after Alanis Morissette's first video drop. It was a world premiere video thing, you know. And it was Jagged Little Pill.
She's
It was
big.
You Ought to Know.
Right.
And I went and bought the CD or the cassette or whatever, and I was playing it all week. I was like, this is a really good album. And I went to the Omni New Daisy here in Memphis. And I had my girlfriend at the time, not her, and Cindy.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
Don't say names.
she doesn't watch these podcasts.
She does.
We're still friends to this day. Still friends to this day. But I knew every word to every song, right? And I was right up front. And I started singing, and she got down and started singing with me, and I just kind of grabbed her.
He's so proud of this moment.
I grabbed her like the back of her boot.
Yeah.
And was just singing with her, and she was singing with me. And then she got off stage, and then this lady said, Miss Morissette would like to see you backstage.
Oh, wow.
And I went, well, that'd be awesome. And then I looked over at my girlfriend, who was 18, and she could come into the part where you could drink, and so she had to stay in a different area. And I was like, I can't.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
But then I heard stories about that first tour.
Oh.
And then I knew what Miss Morissette wanted to see me for. They were kind of like the Go-Go's. Her band members were kind of like the Go-Go's when they got famous.
Yeah.
They had a contest to see how many times they could get laid on tour.
Even girls do this?
I was gonna say,
my
even
goodness.
girls.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So that was like, once I read that years later, I was like, dang, gummit.
Oh, well, you should have known already.
I didn't know, you know.
Oh, I was at some concerts, and my boyfriend disappeared for a couple hours.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know exactly what was going on in her trailer.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I was furious. I was extremely upset.
Alanis Morissette, she was the original Taylor Swift.
I thought that was more like Shania Twain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shania be her name.
Shania be her name. He knows every word to every song.
Oh,
Shania be her name. Yeah.
Who's better if your boot's been under?
Yes. Yes.
So videos. Go ahead.
Come on, tell us. Come on, tell us.
My very first concert would be Night Ranger opening for Kiss Creatures of the Night.
Nice.
That is so funny.
Nice. I loved Kiss in middle school.
Middle school. Yeah, I was going to say they're still around. They're not touring anymore, but they're doing something weird.
Yeah, I was crushing on the guy with the star.
Oh, that would be Paul.
Yeah, okay, I couldn't remember.
Yep, Paul.
The one with the tongue, Gene Simmons. He was just too creepy.
Yeah,
Didn't he say he'd been with more than like 3,000 women at one point?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Paul's around
But
too.
that was like 20 years ago. Who knows how many since then?
Oh, he's married now to.
Yeah, like that means anything.
I don't think it really matters.
Like that means anything.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, she pretty much rules that house.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not with her all the
Doesn't know
time.
when he goes on tour now, does she?
She goes with him, probably.
What's this? Oh, you got your ticket?
Very nice.
Oh, you saw
Oh
your
my
ticket?
gosh,
That is
that's
so
hilarious.
crazy.
I have every ticket to every concert, every wrestling show I've ever been to.
Oh, Tesla. Where's the Tesla?
I only
Tesla.
saved one. So I gotta go back. I lied. My first concert, totally forgot. I was 12. Elvis Presley.
Oh man!
Wow.
Actually, I think I was 11. I was almost 12. It was right before he died, or right.
What?
Yeah, that was
That
my
is
first
so
concert.
cool.
I would have loved that.
He was this big. I could barely see him down there, like a postage stamp. I was
that
in
would
the
be-
nosebleed section, but I was the happiest kid in the whole world.
Oh, I bet.
That would have been one concert I definitely would have loved to have seen Elvis Presley.
Yeah, for sure.
The best part was I actually got to see him like 2 or 3 feet away after the concert. because his hotel was on the way home. So we stopped at the hotel and sat in the parking lot, and his white limousine pulled up, and we got to be right there when he got out.
Oh
I
wow.
was
Oh,
I
that's
was
so
maybe
fun. That's like
2
the
or 3 feet
best
away.
story ever.
Yeah, it was the greatest moment of my life.
I
My
got-
grandma was with me.
I have a brief
Wow.
Elvis story. My mom, there used to be a theme park in Memphis until the mid to late 90s called Liberty Land.
Remember that?
And Elvis would rent it out for just him and his people, right? But my mom was in the what do you call it, the fairway where all the games are. And so my mom, who's 84, went there one time and Elvis was there, playing skee ball or something. And my mom saw him, and my mom is about 6'1", and she chased him over a fence.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I mean,
go
it was
Granny.
well, it wasn't just her; it was other people helping her.
Well,
That
hey,
was-
when you
once they
see something
realized
you
he was
like, you got to
there.
go for it.
Yeah, and they ran him through the back of the fairway where all the games are, and he ran, and my mom was like the one trying to climb the fence. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool
Only
story.
camera phones were back then. That would have been awesome to see.
They just had those
Yeah.
little pocket cameras with the little flash bulb on top.
Yeah.
We don't have one.
I'm curious.
Well, most recent concert for them has been Striper, 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 Striper.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah. Like how many? I think I've seen Striper 4 times this year, and we just saw Michael Sweet. So
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
yeah, and it's been a Striper year. For
Oh yeah,
sure.
definitely so.
I like to
It's
go to
usually
live
Aaron
music.
Lewis. Aaron Lewis, Aaron Lewis, Aaron Lewis.
Love
but-
Aaron Lewis too.
Yeah, I love me some Aaron Lewis. Oh, his voice gives me the chill bumps.
Honey,
He's
your most
for
recent
staying.
concert?
Pardon me?
Your most
An
recent
actual
concert?
concert or just I go to live music events all the time.
Yeah.
I try to go. But someone famous?
Your last big show, maybe.
Oh, that's been forever. Well, at the Jamboree, I went to that strange band thing that was going on after Jamboree, which was
Oh, that was PJ Souls, right?
the Jamboree on that
Malibu.
Saturday night. It was like
It was PJ Souls, and she played at 70 something years old, played rock and roll high school here in Memphis.
this was a all male band.
Here's a talk too.
I don't know who
Okay.
they were. They were a devil worshiping band. I don't know what else to tell you.
There's a bunch of those out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a big time head banging grunge metal, heavy metal, grindy kind of band.
That was my
We did get to see Cherie Curry play with Cherie Curry from the Runaways last year in Atlanta, play with Tim Capello from the Lost Boys, who started the show, and he did I Still Believe.
Oh, the kid from
And then the kid that was played Eddie Munson's guitar thing in Stranger Things in Atlanta. So Cherie, I think Tim
Eddie?
Capello started from the Lost Boys. Cherie Curry came on and did Cherry Bomb. Then Aiden Fisher, who was the guitar double for Eddie Munson, came on and played the Master of Puppets. And then he stayed with this Metallica or Mega, I think it was a Megabeth cover
Megadeth.
band.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah, we
like
actually
cover
met,
bands. They're fun.
We met her at the Georgia Pop and Horror Con. She was performing there too, so got to hang out with her. She's pretty cool too.
Oh, she was so cool. Like, oh, it was so cute. Like, Tracy went over and had his picture with her, and like he was on cloud 9 because she's like fun. She's like a little fireball and still performs really amazing. Amazing.
So,
What are you guys
Tony,
going to do for Christmas? Huh?
I was going to say, do you remember the Runaways?
The name sounds familiar. What song? Sing a song.
Yeah.
it-
Layla Ford.
Sing a song.
Cherry bomb.
Cherry
Right?
bomb. Yeah, that's,
Right?
Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm
Cherry
your
bomb.
cherry bomb.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Well, they were late 70s. It was Joan Jett, Cherie Curry, Lita Ford, a couple of other girls. I apologize, I don't remember their names. And they kind of they blew up really fast, went to Japan, and then it just fell apart. But they all went on to have separate careers later.
I don't know if I remember them. I know I was listening
That's a
more
jump.
to like, and my mind just went blank. Cass Scratch-Fever. What was that guy?
Yeah, Nugent.
I know you.
Ted Nugent. I was listening to a lot of Nugent and stuff like that in the late ZZ
Love Ted
Top,
Nugent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
stuff like that in the late 70s.
Ted Nugent has him and his wife both have a weekly show on a
Yeah, he's like a super conservative dude.
yep, him and his wife both have a show every weekend on a conservative network called I think Newsmax. So
Yeah, he's still out there rocking.
Oh, yeah.
he kind of looks the same.
Yep.
Wow.
He hasn't aged a lot.
I was a big Kid Rock fan too for a while in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Kid
I don't know.
Rock.
I used to like pretty much all of it, you know.
Yeah.
If it was good and they played at the clubs, I was all in it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll have to come out to Nashville and check out Nashville sometime because it's a lot of fun.
I used to go there a lot in the 90s.
It ain't the same.
Oh,
Nashville.
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's so different now.
Well, a friend of mine was an agent at William Morris. So I used to go with another friend of mine. She and I'd go out there and we'd hang out with him and stuff like that for a long time. But my daughter and I went, oh gosh, was it like a year and a half ago?
Mhm.
We went downtown to go to like the wax museum and some stuff. And I was like, whoa, what the heck has happened down here?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
It
sure.
was
you
like
do
party town at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
it definitely is.
For sure.
Almost every major country star has a bar in downtown.
Yeah.
John Bon
And Kid
Jovi.
Rock does too.
Yeah, John Bon Jovi does too now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, John's got one. It's over by Garth Brooks' place. And
I've
then
met Garth a couple times.
oh yeah, who's the other? Oh, Jelly Roll. He's fixing to have one here too.
Wow.
Man, that's one guy that was just like taking off. He's doing very well. Considering he was a rapper and then went into country and
I am so proud of Jelly Roll because he's from Antioch and that's where I'm from.
Aw.
And it's one of those places you're like, oh, I'm from Antioch, because it's
gangsta.
tough. It was tough, and I love it because he's such a humble person, and I swear, like he doesn't forget where he come from, and I just love that about him.
Mm.
I got a quick Jelly Roll story from about 10 years ago, if it's okay, honey.
Oh, go for it.
We were going from our house to Collierville, Tennessee, which is like 20 minutes away. We stopped at a gas station, and there's this huge tour bus. And it says Duke Boys.
oh,
But it's not the orange and white, it's the black and silver. These two guys come up to us and was like, hey, do you guys like rap, rock, country? We're like, hell yeah. And like, we're traveling around selling CDs, if you want to buy one. And it was called the Duke Boys. But on the CD, it says Maverick, Cool Whip, Jelly Rolls last. But it was Jelly Roll and some other guy that came out, and we were like, how much? And they were like $10. I said, I'll take one. It's one of my favorite CDs of all time.
Aw.
nice.
Oh, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, and it was Jelly Roll back before he
That's so
got big
cool.
and popular. So
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
yeah.
Mm.
Yep. That's it.
Now, before we get done here, kids, are you guys going to full moon?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, of course.
When is it?
April, it's actually Easter weekend.
Easter weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We wanna bring Honey and introduce her to Ben and Stacy.
Mhm.
Wouldn't it be great? Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Yep.
Oh, you
Between
mean to come
us,
to the convention? Have me at
yes, come to the
have them have
convention.
me at the convention or just visit the
Well, no,
convention?
they own the people that put on the convention, they own it's all kind of connected. So Full Moon Cineplex, which is really cool. It's like old theater and they play like old horror movies and they have a buffet and attached to it is Slaughterhouse, which is where we work at. And then also they have the tattoo part. So there's also a tattoo shop in there. But so the owners, they put on the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival every year. So yeah, we can just take you down there to to the theater and tattoo shop and introduce you. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be there too, honey. So
But
I
you're
think
actually
what
going to
you-
be at the you're actually going to be there with your booth.
yes. So
Okay.
we both will.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
So
And that's in
we'll
April.
talk. How about we get on the horn with Ben and Stacy and bring you in?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll do that for Easter.
I'm
Why
sure
not?
they can make a little space for you to sell stuff. And
Oh man, that's
You come
always
get in
our
our
best
spot, too.
convention.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's always our best convention. It's just so like they've done it for so many years, so it's so known,
Mhm.
and we always have a great weekend there. And
Cool.
Good.
Sounds like
Fun.
fun. Well, you have to let me know ahead of time so I make sure I block off time and don't get caught up in
Oh,
something I can't leave
It's
the
Easter
town.
weekend. Just so you know, it's Easter weekend always.
Yeah.
Always
So
Easter
if you could
weekend.
come down before then we can make an introduction.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like January, February in the winter and snow and ice? You want me to
No,
drive down there?
maybe right around after Christmas.
Yeah, if you're in Nashville, if you decide to come to Nashville, right after Christmas, let us know and we'll hook you up and take you over there and introduce you.
Yeah,
I'll
you
talk
can
to
stay
Hannah.
here. We have a guest room here.
Yeah.
All
If
right,
you
I'll
put
talk
up with
to
the
Hannah.
yellow.
We'll see.
My yellow.
She originally wanted to go somewhere after Christmas, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Mom, I'm tired. I want to stay home." So I told her Bronson and them I'll talk to her, see if she wants to come down.
I think we can get Honey at Full Moon next year.
Oh,
I think so too. Yeah.
I think we can work that out easy, right, guys?
yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop. I think our stars are here. This is a new
Large
cat.
large
Aw.
cat.
Oh.
Aw, so cute. Aw,
That cat's
like check me out, man.
yeah, check me out.
Real quick story about this cat. He disappeared about 8 years ago,
Aw,
and he showed up last year again. I don't know where.
aw,
Oh,
maybe
wow.
8 years.
new people and they moved away or something. Wow, 8 years.
Well, we never got him. We always get our cats fixed, and get their vaccines. And he disappeared before we could do it, and now he's back.
Is he
and he's
still
a-
like a
he-
Tom?
He's an American bobtail. He's got a
Oh.
short tail.
Running out of time, it says. What we got here?
All right,
Oh,
well,
we
that's
got-
fine. This has been great. So
10 minutes.
Yeah.
We got
9
one thing-
minutes.
the reveal, guys.
That's
All right.
The
Let's go.
reveal.
Let's go.
So we have decided at the beginning of the year we are going to completely rebrand and change the name. So we come up with Three-Legged Circus oddities on the fly.
Mhm.
But I was talking to Tracy. I was like, it's kind of confusing because it's the name of your band, and I feel like we've done so well that I feel like it needs its own brand.
And she don't really
So-
have 3 legs either. So.
Exactly. I was like, it sounds like. I'm sorry. I told him I was like, it sounds like a dude's like thing, and so we're rebranding and our new name because we still want to kind of stick with our circus theme. But our new name is going to be Cirque de Freaks. Cirque de Freaks. CIRQUEDU and then Freaks. So
Well,
All right.
They say you don't rebrand if you're doing well.
yeah. Well, we'll still say the same things.
Yeah,
Same
it's-
things.
It's still got the same circus feel.
Oh
and,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's actually a vampire movie with the same name.
Mm-hmm.
Sure
I want to
is.
play a vampire. I want to be. I want to be in a movie playing a vampire.
Come on.
Oh,
we'll do
you
it.
would be like such a great vampire.
I want one of those
Like,
sexy little
sexy.
outfits with the thing and the, and the little hat.
Yeah.
And
I'd pay to see that. So.
yeah, and instead of the neck, you're going right for the S symbol in Dean Kane's chest.
Yeah.
I would turn him in a heartbeat.
Whoa.
Yes.
He'd be
Make him your
mine.
slave for a lifetime.
He'd be mine. I'd be his mama forever.
That's so awesome.
It is.
All right, so guys,
Send him a link to your podcast so he
All
can.
Yes.
send Honey all the links, guys. Now let's
Yep.
tell us what you got going up, what's coming up really soon,
Yep.
everything you got going on.
Yeah. So, well, what do we have? Our next convention is January the 5th. Is that right?
Yeah.
The weekend of January the 5th. That's going to be in Huntsville, Alabama. That is the Rocket City Horror Con.
Yeah.
So that's a new con. Then we have FrankenCon, which that's where we met you, honey. So we have that. I believe that's in February, and we also
No,
have.
that's in May.
February.
Oh, it's in May.
May,
Okay,
May.
May. And then, oh my gosh, I feel like we have so many conventions. And so before that, we have Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival.
April.
But and that's in April. So many things. So I'm gonna send you our link tree. So that way you can go on there and see we have everything posted up, all of our
Perfect.
videos and little films we've been talking about. Everything's all there in one place.
Cool.
Okay. Just real quick, guys, don't forget to look up Misfit Market Expo in Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, we looked it up.
Yes.
Definitely want to do it.
Yes.
And in Honey, it sounds like the four of us are gonna get your ass
To
to
Nashville.
full
Yep.
moon.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
That'd be
We'll have to
fun.
get you out and have you do some karaoke or something. too.
Hannah will be in.
And before we leave, I have to show you my new sweater because it's cutting off a little bit. But
Okay.
we're going to Opryland later to watch all of the lights, sell lights.
Oh. Oh, that's so funny.
Fun.
Oh,
and
yeah, then.
it talks too. Here we go.
I love the little lights on there. So it's Chucky. What are you doing?
Well, it's just a you need a
His
medical
is
flasher.
Oh my
His is
gosh.
slashing.
So awesome.
Oh, nice.
Slashing through the snow.
Slashing through the
Well, he said
snow.
that he wanted us to be the horror part, and you
Yeah.
guys were going to be the
Goofy part. I'll do it at the end.
Be both.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't have
here's
any
my
Santa
mistletoe.
stuff. I put on my Christmas robe. That's all I got.
Here's my mistletoe.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
I'm boring.
I
I
may hang
almost
it
bought a
somewhere else
sweater
later.
All right. 2
Hey,
minutes.
2 minutes.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yep.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Thank
Thank
so much for
you.
having us
It's
on.
just so fun.
Honey's Christmas holiday special. Thank you guys for being a part of it.
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right.